Hello hookers, crafters, and laymen, and welcome to Sewing a 5-foot-tall gingerbread man. Let me rewind a little. Last November, like 2024, my sister came up with an art challenge to see if we could make large gingerbreads in whatever medium we chose. I debated crocheting one, but decided I didn't have time since I was also in a crunch to get my mosaic crochet blanket done in time for my mom. My sister decided to paper mache, and I went with sewing. You could probably make this in one day, but I made mine over 3. When I recorded this, I hadn't decided on the style of filming and editing, so I barely said anything. Hence why this entire thing has been voiceover recorded an entire year later. Anyway, I'm going to talk you through how to make one in case you want one for yourself. I do still have Gingy, and that's what I've named him. He's currently sitting in a chair in the basement. First, I used some old wrapping paper to sketch the outline of a giant gingerbread man. I am no artist, and so I didn't even record this part. I drew half and then mirrored it so it would be symmetrical. Oh, I should probably tell you the materials. I used fleece material. I got 5 yards, but you may be able to work with 4 yards depending on your gingerbread size and the material's width. I used bulky and super bulky yarn to make the details. Then obviously you need thread, needle for hand sewing details, sewing machine, lots of stuffing. I used about 5 pounds, and scissors. I laid the material pretty sides together and cut out 2 pieces, one for the front, one for the back. I wanted it to be super thick, like a cookie. So then I cut really long pieces that were 4 inches wide to go all the way around the cookie. You'll probably have to piece it together. Here I'm crocheting the detail pieces for the face and body. This is where you can get really creative and fun when making your cookie. I ended up not doing the icing outline, but someone please make it so I can see what it would have looked like. Then I took that 4-inch strip and pinned it all the way around the front. Yay, last year me is about to say something. I've run into a wall trying to decide on the face and other embellishments, so I'm just gonna stitch it all together and add all the details later. Ooh, that decision caused me to have to hand sew the buttons and the face, which can totally be avoided by sewing it with the machine before sewing the 2 sides together. Earlier I said pin the 4-inch strip to the front, but it really doesn't matter which side you start with, just be sure to leave an opening large enough for your hand on the back side. I just chained with super bulky yarn for the frosting details. You'll soon see that I used a straight stitch and sewed down the middle of these parts. I like the texture it created. If you don't know how to crochet, there are a few things you could do, including learn how to crochet. Or you can just make the details with material or giant buttons or something else. Last year was the first year that I ever made gingerbread cookies to eat, and I have to say, I'm not a fan. I would much rather decorate a cookie or a house for display. Speaking of cookies, my mom always makes a whole slew of cookies for Christmas, including Kringla, turtles, hamburger cookies, tree cookies, and lots more. But my point is, besides my mom being awesome, we only have these cookies once a year, so they're special. Does your family have those special holiday time only cookies? Let's see what's going on here. So I pinned the front side to the 4-inch strip, which has already been sewn to the back. Then I sewed it, and on this side I did not need to leave an opening since I put the opening on the back. Then I flipped it, and here's where I realized the full extent of what I had gotten myself into. This year we got a little gingerbread village to decorate, and there were tags you could put on your house, toy workshop, bakery, candy shop. I chose bank, because why is that even an option? It seems ridiculous, right? But then we went on a walk to a light up Christmas village, and guess what there was? Wait, hold on. I feel like I've been stuffing this thing for such a long time. It's definitely gonna be about 5 pounds. So insightful. Back to the story. And guess what there was? A bunch of lights, a cute tunnel, a Grinch house, and yes, there was a bank. So I'm confused. Am I missing something? The holidays are breaking my bank account. Is this just a subtle reminder? Wow. Now that the stuffing had time to sit for a day, I gave him a little extra stuffing in some places. And now I'm going to stitch him closed. This guy did turn out to be 5 pounds in case you were wondering. If you want him to be heavier, you could always use beads or poly pellets. Whenever you're stuffing anything, always stuff a little more than you think. I can't tell you how many floppy animals I've made because the stuffing settles or I misjudge what firm means. Are you tired of me talking yet? Because I don't plan to stop. If you happen to make a giant gingerbread, please tag me at Evelyns.Crafts so I can see it. That would just make my day. But let's be real, what would the purpose of having one of these things be? Mine sort of just sits and collects dust. I've thought about bringing it into my classroom, but my preschoolers would beat the crap out of it, and that would just make my heart sad. It was a long time ago, like 365 days, but I think for the eyes and buttons, I single crocheted 6 into a magic ring, then increased in all 6 stitches, then did increase, single crochet, increase around, and continued that typical pattern until it was as big as I wanted. You are so close to being done, just stitch those buttons on. And after all that work, I forgot to take any footage for this video. So enjoy some pictures and the only video that I have that I used for a short form post. Yes, I understand that I could go downstairs and get Gingy and get my husband to record it now, but I'm lazy and let's stay authentic to the time period. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and later hookers.